day 34, and that's the range I came over yesterday in the background. This is a little campground, a far tent there in the shade. Mother and daughter, 12-year-old daughter from Holland, they came in around about 9:30 last night. They found it real tough. Quite a few Araroa hikers, everyone's a Araroa hiker in tent here. And there was a big party went on till 4 AM last night. I think it was the second to last unit. Totally selfish. Kept everyone awake. People got up and asked them to be a bit quieter, and they just basically said stuff you. So yeah, very disappointing. So day 34 and a walk into Hamilton should be fairly straightforward, and the weather is supposed to deteriorate this afternoon, so maybe the sooner the better in terms of getting on the road. So just by the banks of the Waikato, trying to avoid the roads today if we can, and just following the expressway, the walkway, and made a good start today. 8 o'clock start. It's only about 20 k's into Hamilton. Hopefully this is going to be a nice and easy walk after yesterday's tough little ride. And it's over 12 hours yesterday when I looked at the watch, getting on for 40 k's, 41 k's, and weather's good at the moment, but it's supposed to deteriorate by about 2 PM, by which time I should be well and truly in Hamilton. Walking with 2 people today, Alex from England and George from the Czech Republic. Yes. So this is where the trail ends, near to the river, and we've got this really cool bridge to cross. It's been very easy going today. The view of the Waikato River and its splendour. Still moving fairly quickly too. Alex has been doing 1 or 2 drones. He's brought a drone along with him, and he's going to do one now, an overhead of the actual trip. Right. Now we're crossing back over to the other side, another bridge. This time it's got cars on, and there's young Alex from Ringwood in Hampshire. Heading into into Hamilton shortly. Quite along the outskirts actually. We've done 10 k's nearly, but it's more than 10 k's into central Hamilton from the very, very outskirts. Managed to just find out we secured accommodation for tonight, which is actually a bed. There's going to be thunderstorms this afternoon, so that's really, really, really handy. And this lovely lady has just stopped us on track and said, "Would you like a cup of tea?" So I decided to take her up on it. Amazing. Amazing how kind people have been. Still very fast flowing river. Sort of quite pleased that the route has detoured in previous days, even though we've been able to keep our route today. Very pleasant walking on this pathway. Rain still forecast, had a little bit of a drizzle 5 minutes ago, but that didn't last long. Sun's shining now on the outskirts of Hamilton, going well. Just overflowed onto the pathway there for a little while. And Hamilton city centre, and young Alex here has scored us accommodation with a bed, which is just awesome. After 4 nights in a tent and at the big party we had to put up with last night, that went on until 4 o'clock in the morning and woke everyone up, it means hopefully a good night's sleep tonight. So I'll resume the trail from this point tomorrow.
So day 34 had a pretty early finish, finished by about 1. Got invited for a cup of tea around about 10 o'clock by a little old lady who was waiting by the trail, who brings hikers in and offers them cups of tea and biscuits, which is really cool. Got to Hamilton probably half one. We were picked up at 2 o'clock by our trail angels, who have been fantastic again. Lovely meal tonight, no charge for the accommodation. Just a family who really just enjoy doing what they do. So thank you to Kevin and Karen for an extremely lovely evening. Great chatter, great meal, and their son Tim who cooked. Kevin's going to drop us back to the point where we left the trail quite early tomorrow morning, and 2 options tomorrow: a very short day to Whatawhata, or a long day to the base of Mount Ngaruawahia. It's either something like 16k or 38k, there's nothing in between, so I'll have to make that call tomorrow. And that was day 34.